teenagers, how this full-time RVing life is actually going.
Yeah. I'm Lexi. We've been full-timing almost 2 years now.
I'm Madison, and we've been full-time RVing for about a year now.
I'm 15, and I'm in sophomore year.
I'm 15, and I'm a freshman.
I'm 13, and I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, I'm Robert.
I'm AD.
And we're back again with Lennon Adventures. Our wonderful friends, the Morses, we had started sharing, how we met this great family and good friends for the kids and whatnot. And they had this great idea of doing an interview for the teens on the road and the RV life and all that stuff. So they got busy with a really cool thing that they're doing, and it's a surprise, but they just came out with a video on it. So you guys go check out the Morses one more time and find out what they're doing next. But that was they got sidetracked a little bit. And so we're going to go ahead and finish the interviews, and we have that to share with you today.
I'm sitting here with Jaden and some new friends, which are
Casey.
Hi, I'm Kayla.
Casey and Kayla. And Jaden finally met some other teenagers.
Yeah.
First teenagers that we've met kind of along the way.
How long have you been on the road now?
6 months.
Yep.
We've been on the road for, 6 months, and then how about
42
you all?
days and... No, I'm just kidding.
We've been on the road for about 3 months. Casey and I's class, because you were saying that yours is already pre-recorded, but ours is live, so we have to be there on time all the time. But the teacher just drones on, and they never get to so that's another hard.
So you're kind of missing that social interaction in school, and that's with a lot of kids right now, right? Is like a lot of it is virtual and online and all of that.
Because then, like, when we have breakout rooms, which is taking a group of kids and putting it in a room so they can work together, it's kind of difficult to socially, be social to them and with them.
Right.
Because then they could just either mute themselves and turn off their camera. And then we have you win that, right? Turn off the camera. Then we have, no idea if they're there or not. So.
Right. What's one of the most annoying things of being a full-time RV family? Either within your trailer, within your family?
Well, it's having to dump, our own urine and then... the shower stuff if you do take a shower in your RV.
Our first experience doing that, our first time trying, we had to use,
No, thank you.
We didn't have the actual dump. We had to carry it to
the first time.
So we were up close there and
with your black water tank.
No. We had to do that over and over again, and
it's much easier now.
Yes,
we can just plug it into the hole and just be done with it.
And when we first started doing that, I was like, oh my gosh, so much better.
Yeah.
But just in general, doing that, just going to have to go outside and pull it. Someone flushing the toilet inside just so it goes down.
Wow.
I would say for me, sleeping in a room with my 3 other siblings can be really annoying.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And you only have 1 other sibling.
Yeah,
and 3 other siblings.
Right.
And Kayla and I always share a room, so and we always had bunk. We had bunk beds,
so we're used to it.
We're kind of used to it.
I'm not used to it.
Just the small place, small space and stuff like that. Not as much storage.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't really pack smartly because the other RVs that we thought we were getting had a lot more storage than the other one that we have now. But we're making it work somehow.
Right.
Yeah. I think for me, it's that you have to be very careful about everything, because if you jump on the slides, it could break, and if you lean on the table or something,
that
it
could
could
be
break.
annoying.
And,
I feel like it's a lot more
fragile.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Than your own house at home. Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah, and the drawers aren't as sturdy.
Right. You should kind of have to be more careful, with everything. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's been something unexpected that either personally, something that you didn't expect about this full-time life, or your experience, or places you visited?
I have to say that in the RV, there's actually a lot more space than you expect.
Yeah.
Because it seems shorter than it is, but you can actually stand and walk around, and it's really cool, actually, so... I think that's one thing unexpected for me.
Yeah, that's good. I would say, as like teenagers, I feel like a lot of us can be like kind of like in our little shell and like afraid to like meet new people. But this really has made me get out of my shell and meet new people like this. And I feel like as teenagers, like it's been a lot harder. Like I'm not like a 10-year-old anymore, and I don't ask like, hey, you want to be friends, and like ride my scooter around to like find friends. Like it's harder. So I feel like what's been like unexpected is just how it is amazing when you do get to find people like your age and stuff, and it's just really very a blessing.
And we've been here for 3 weeks, and like, where have you guys been? We haven't seen any.
They're leaving tomorrow, and we met them yesterday, and they've been here for 3 weeks.
And it feels like we've known each other for so long as well. So like,
only 2 days, and we feel really close.
What would you say, like, how would you encourage another teenager if their parents are trying to present this idea of like, we're gonna get in an RV and full-time, go full-timing, and what kind of encouragement would you give them?
Go for it. Pretty much just go for it and check. Like it's really like it depends on who, like how what they like to do.
What they like to do.
Yeah, if they like going outside, then go ahead. Yeah, go for it. But if you don't like going outside, maybe it can change your perspective of going outside.
Yeah.
So just go for it. And if you don't like it, then you tell your parents, of course, and they'll just leave you at your grandma's house.
I would say, for me, it was a really hard decision for me, and like I don't know if you guys know, but like I had a lot of sleepless nights, and I don't know, I've just been always so comfortable with my friends, sports and stuff, but I would say you can't think about like what you're doing in the moment, but like what you're gonna be able to do later, and that really helped me. And like right now, like I'm just having such an amazing time, and I really don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. I actually feel like I'm living my life to the fullest right now. And
that's awesome.
I just feel like I think you should just go for it and not be afraid, and just keep in mind that it's gonna work out really good, hopefully.
And there is a lot of things that are fun about
Traveling gives you a perspective that you've never considered before. And I think that's one thing that as teenagers, it's a really good experience to have.
That's a really good way to put it. It gives you a way new perspective. That you can't really put into words, maybe.
That's awesome. Would you say...
Just go for it yourself and then go check it out.
Would you say that you all feel like closer as a family? Like, do you feel closer as a family?
Yes, definitely.
We get to talk a lot more, and since like at home, like an actual house, you'd be on your phone in your bedroom, like all hidden and stuff, and since like it's only one whole house, it's like it's connected to everything, so you'd have to be able to hear everybody, and so you're gonna have to like kind of encourage yourself to go talk to your own parents, because they can actually be entertaining sometimes. But if they're like...
And I would also... that can be good and bad. Like, when I'm, like, needing my personal space, I feel like that can be really frustrating. Not having space to, like, go cool down.
Yeah.
So what do you do?
Walk outside.
Headphones.
Headphones. Blast that music. I'll take a walk or go lay in my bed.
Yeah. Just stay.
You just find a way.
Yeah.
There's always a way.
You can hide in the bathroom, too.
Walk to the door.
It's a small space, but it's comfortable.
If you need it.
At least you're alone.
It's not comfortable.
Okay, so last question. What's the coolest place that you have visited so far?
Oh my gosh.
I know mine.
We haven't went that many places.
In an RV park, or like as in national parks and stuff.
Like maybe since you've been RVing, like what's the coolest place that you...
New Orleans has to be my favorite.
Oh my gosh, that's mine!
Really?
Yeah, that's mine too. I was gonna say that. And I don't think you would think that, because like New Orleans is probably not known for like teens.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know? Right. Definitely the more party.
Exactly. I think my favorite part was when we went out to go eat beignets, and
oh my god,
they're
so good. Oh my god,
you need those beignets.
Yes. You feel warm inside even if it's cold outside.
Oh yes. And there's
that's
like such a good like that's like that can be literal and like not.
Exactly. Yeah.
Whoa.
Like, it makes you feel, like, warm. It's, like, the people were just amazing and, like, lively.
We saw a wedding. We saw a wedding New Orleans style.
Oh, yeah.
They were wearing those, they were wearing such, like,
amazing clothes.
Colored hair.
Destination wedding, anyone? Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and they just, just walked up to a place, and then they started talking. We're like, oh, they're doing a wedding.
Yeah.
It was actually kind of interesting to watch.
It's very nice.
It was fun, but since we had to go halfway of the wedding, we went to go get beignets.
Is New Orleans your favorite place too?
Definitely. Even though it was cold, like it's
we
usually
went,
not
we
that
went
cold.
in January though.
Oh,
so
right.
it was cold.
Let us know what kind of maybe other questions you might have or responses. Do your kids think and feel these same ways? Were they shocked when they got the news? We're going to go on the road for life now, or something like that. So, yeah, pitch in. All right, here goes Lexi, Maddie, and Casey. All right. So we wanted to kind of get the take on RV life, and for teens specifically. So hey, let me know what's your name, how old are you, and how long you've been full-timing RVing.
Hey, I'm Lexi. We've been full-timing almost 2 years now.
Wow.
And when my parents first told me, I knew that I was going to give up my big bedroom to share with my brothers, which I was fine with. And then I was like, I'm not going to have enough room to go anywhere.
Uh-huh.
But I could just go outside and do stuff. But, I love it. I get to meet people around my age, and I love it.
Awesome. How about you?
I'm Madison, and we've been full-time RVing for about a year now. I guess my take on it is it's nice. You get to venture and meet lots of people. It's just personally, it's very spacious, for big families. I wish I had my own bedroom. It's the only downside. I wish a little bit of privacy would be nice.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Cool. How about you?
Well, I'm Casey, and
Oh yeah. I've met you before.
I've been full-timing for 4 months now. Don't really, there's nothing bad about RVing. Just parking and relaxing and staying at one place for a while is just nice, because we moved around for only 3 days, one place, and just kept on moving around. So if we just stayed at one place for a whole 3 weeks,
Right.
it's comfortable.
The moving parts are a lot, to pack up and go. But once you're there, it's amazing. We hang out every day and we have fun. We enjoy the nice vacation weather.
Right.
And
So
since I'm used to sharing the room with Kayla, I'm just we've been sharing a room the whole life, so it's just nothing really different. It's just a smaller space.
Right.
Yeah.
Any of you, anytime if you want to answer. Did your family have a family meeting, or was it just an announcement? Hey, back it up, we're going to live in an RV.
It was an announcement.
Yeah.
She was so. We started RVing right before our lease was up for our house, and it was when Corona started. She was like, "Let's go venture around, boob, so we're not stuck inside all the time." And she got an RV, and she's like, "Get in, we're going."
Yeah, for me, it was, my mom's like, we're going to get an RV. We got to go all the way to Texas to go pick up the camper, and then we'll be back. And then we went on the road. And then we came back for the summer, and our house is actually being sold. We're going to sell it in August, so then we don't have to worry about the house anymore and just go.
Well, my mom just saw on YouTube a bunch of RV people doing RV. She just thought it was fun, and since we were stuck in the house, we were still quarantined. So my dad was he didn't want us to stay in the house all day. At least go to school, because
it's really easy to do online school while you're RVing. You get to have fun, go places, do a lot of things, and you can still do school while you're vacationing.
Here's the $64 question.
$64? Only $64?
Different generation uses that expression. However, how are the grades with online schooling?
they're getting better.
Yeah.
I'm finding motivation now, and I'm getting a lot better.
Good.
It gets distracting because you always want to go have fun and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Always outside.
I set aside time to study.
Yeah, and I feel like you're learning more when you're on the road.
Oh, definitely.
You're learning a lot more than going into public school, and you get to see the same people. Well, while you're on the road, you get to meet tons of new people.
Right.
And not just that, like, we can learn about sea life, and, like,
Yeah.
you know, if you ask a lot of questions, you know, you can go visit, like, museums and, like, learn facts about places
Yeah,
and
like
stuff, like
today we were exploring the ocean. Who else is gonna do that? That's in public school, staying in one place.
Right.
Like, they teach us how to solve for X, but we learn we learn about old buildings and sea life and how to...
Excellent. Yeah, learning is a adventure and getting out on the road. It's awesome. Okay, something our family does is we have a discussion about what is your rose and your thorn of the day. So talk about what's happening that's fun, that was a great high point in the life or in the day, which is the rose, or a low part or something that was disturbing to you, which is a thorn. So what is your rose and thorn about full-time RVing?
Okay, roses is meeting lots of new people, having fun, experiencing lots of things. You know, like in Kentucky, I went cliff jumping. Here, we like tubing on boats and like just fun activities. And I think the thorn would be not having my own private place, like privacy. So like my bed's out in the open, and like normally like all change in my mom's bedroom. So it's not like a whole lot of privacy, but it's
Right, gotcha.
it's not
Yeah,
that
that's
bad.
mostly the same. Like
Yeah.
you get to meet people and roses, but thorn, like you don't get your own
And
space. But you can go outside and ride your bike to get some alone time.
Yeah.
Put your headphones on and go ride.
And that just depends on like the RV you're in. Like you can have a bedroom. Like her and her sister, they have their own bedroom that they share, which is really nice.
What's your rose and thorn?
Well, my rose is that pretty much the same things. Meeting people,
Yeah.
yeah. And meeting people is nice because you can relate to them a lot more when you're talking to them, and then you can go out and, paddleboard,
Yeah, have fun.
and have fun.
Yeah.
My thorn would be just not as much space. Like, I know I have, like,
You
little...
have your
like,
own bedroom.
I know we have our own bedroom, but I mean, like, more space as in, like, more storage. So we have more space in the bedroom.
Yeah, so like RVs, they come with a certain amount of storage, but you can adapt to that.
Yeah.
You get used
Yeah, and another thorn, I mean, just getting ready to go. You gotta clean up everything, and you're like just sitting there like the day before, and you're like, oh, we have to move tomorrow.
Yeah.
We should move.
Yeah.
And then you wake up, and you're like trying to get everything together. So
at first,
it's like a
I
stressful.
hated RVing. Like, I absolutely hated it. Like, okay, I wasn't, like, used to the non-space, and, like, I didn't really like going outside a whole lot at first, but then now I realize how lonely and, like, how, like, and, like, cooped up inside I was, and I'm like, I like it now. I'm glad we started RVing.
That's actually a great segue into the next question is, if you could tell your parents the next place that you're going to go, your favorite place in America, got some rich history here, we got some interesting fun things to do, where would you tell your folks, let's go next?
Indiana.
Indiana, what's there, why?
Okay, so Jerry, my stepdad, he grew up there, and I have like a lot of people down there right now, so the friends that I've met before, and they're all telling me how nice it is and beautiful, and like how historical it is. And I just feel like it'd be a fun thing.
I would like to go back to New York. My parents grew up there, and I have like a lot of family that are there, and we haven't been able to visit. I'd really like to go.
Sounds good. How about you?
Mhm.
Casey?
I don't know. It's just fun going to places and meeting more people and staying with the family. It just really brings the family closer.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to go to like California?
Yeah,
To say
LA,
goodbye? To say
definitely.
goodbye?
Yeah, I want to see my friends again for sure. Did we have to say
But the
about
question's
goodbye?
really about a new place.
A new place?
Yeah, what new, different thing you haven't
Yeah,
done?
you said go back. I haven't gone to Indiana yet. I answered it perfectly.
I don't know.
All right,
don't
something
really-
to think about and catch up on another time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I want to say thank you guys very much for this wonderful, candid interview.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything, last thoughts you'd like to add before we close it down?
That if you're thinking about going on the road, you should.
Definitely.
Everybody would enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's something to experience.
Oh, so that's across the board, all three of you think?
Yes,
And
yeah.
Oh,
And it gives you more discipline because you have to help because it doesn't just take one person to do everything.
Right.
And you learn
Yeah.
a lot.
So yeah, you do learn a lot.
How would you encourage teens that are doing this full-time RV life, since it seems like there's less teens that are actually doing this? What's maybe one thing that you found that you could do to maybe meet other teens along the way?
Keep on going outside.
Yep,
or looking out your window,
Yeah,
see if
outside.
anybody's there.
Go outside for sure, even if you don't want to.
Yeah.
And I would even say, I signed up for this youth group because I was just tired of, not seeing any teenagers, and I was just, really wanting to meet some people. So I went there, and it was amazing, and it's, every Sunday night. So, if you're a teenager and, you can't find anyone to be friends with, I would encourage you to, find maybe
Look for one that
a
is
youth group
looking
or
for one as
something, because
well.
it's, a safe environment for you to have fun, and I've been loving it. So, that's for me. What do you think?
Seek out what you want, because RV life gives you so many options and choices. It's very easy to be happier because you get to do what you want and you're not forced into anything. Well, of course you have obligations, like responsibilities around the RV and going to school. You have to be responsible for yourself. But other than that, it's very free. So,
Yeah, it is. It's very free. But, yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, okay. That was good. Thank you, girls.
Oh,
Definitely recommended.
let's ask one more question then.
One more question.
What is your favorite chore and your least favorite chore of things you have to do now?
Least favorite chore? Black water. Favorite chore? Making my bed so I can get into it and sleep.
So I'm the dish, so we each have our assigned chores. Like my brother does the garbage and I do the dishes. I absolutely hate doing the dishes. At the end of the day, there's piles because we cook a lot in the RV. But yeah, I hate doing the dishes, and I guess my favorite is.
Well, how many siblings do you have? Why is it so bad?
It's 6 of us in one RV. I have 3 other siblings with me, so it's just a lot.
I see. That
And
makes
then my
sense.
favorite is putting it in my bed because I don't have to make it. I kind of just freeze it up and nobody sees it. Super easy.
I actually have a dog, and my favorite one is just taking her out. I hate doing the dishes because there's actually 6 of us that live in a camper, and so I have to do dishes as soon as we wake up for breakfast, and then I have to put them away around lunchtime, and then do them right after lunch, and then I got to put them away right before dinner, and then wash them after dinner. I hate doing dishes.
It wouldn't be like some RVs.
There's a lot of us.
Some RVs come with dishwashers, and it wouldn't be so bad
Yeah,
with those.
we want to
I'm
get a
just like-
dishwasher because some campers do come with dishwashers, but ours didn't.
Well, actually, I talked to your folks. They said they have a dishwasher. It's called Lexa.
No one
That's
comes.
what they call me.
They call me the dishwasher too.
All the time.
All right, cool. Well, hey, thank you so much for sharing all your thoughts, and we're going to share this to the world with Lennon Adventures, and hopefully we'll get some responses back and some more suggestions.
All right.
But I'm sure you guys have. This has been big help for a lot of people thinking about this. All right, so for me, I got a kick out of it wearing a very strange hat, and I still don't know why I did that. But thanks for joining us for the interviews. Stick around for another video and check out some more Lennon Adventures. We're gonna be in Key West and all the way at the very southern tip of the continental United States, the furthest south where it actually intersects with Cuba, apparently. So we're gonna check that out, and we'll share that with you too. So be sure to like and share, give it to your friends.
네, 많이 공유해 주시고 또 like 잊지 마세요. 좋아요.
And we'll see you in the next video.
다음 영상도 기대해 주세요.
And so we're going to go ahead and finish the interviews, and we have that to share with you today. We're supposed to work together, and you can just jump in and add on and ad lib and say things, improvise.